Anything?
Not yet. Well, it shouldn't be much longer.
I mean, it's bound to be good, right? Eric isn't a novice, and Zende helped out a lot with the last showing.
I'm sure the reviews will reflect that. But you aren't sure?
Let's just, this Hope for the Future collection isn't being designed by Thomas, and a lot rides on how the press reacts to that.
Ooh, you bringing me coffee? A girl could get used to this.
Well, I just hope you know how thankful I am. After my family kicked me out, you gave me a place to stay, and that's a big favor.
And this is your way of repaying me?
Can you think of a better way?
God, look at this. This thing's like an oil slick. Negative. This looks pretty good. That's good. Well, I'll be.
Have you been? Long time no see. But you're having pizza for breakfast.
Take a bite. Try a slice. I'm trying to perfect my signature pie. Come on.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe a little less oregano. More garlic.
Noted.
Loving the sun-dried tomatoes.
Delicious, right? So look at you, all footloose and fancy-free. What brings you here?
I wanted to congratulate you. Really, I'm new proprietor of Il Giardino, Deacon Sharp. Quite a feat.
Well, if anyone knows about feet, it's you. Hey, listen, you're the one I ought to be congratulating. Pulling off getting out of prison, just like you said you would.
I really like the direction that this design is taking.
Me too.
It suits Hope for the Future to a T.
I agree. I'm really happy with it, with all the work that we've done in Thomas's absence.
Well, you should be. I'm proud of you, Zende.
Thanks, Granddad. Actually, for the first time, I'm starting to feel really confident in my skill.
You should.
But if I'm being completely honest, I still feel like I'm designing in Thomas's shadow.
You're sweet, but it really should be me thanking you.
Really? Why?
Well, you let me hang here when I had nowhere else to go. So it's only fair that I repay you.
Huh. By giving me a free place to stay?
I wouldn't say free, because you'll be doing the cooking.
Oh.
And the cleaning.
Okay.
And the cooking.
That's cooking twice.
I just love the way you cook.
Huh.
Look, while I appreciate Eric and Zende stepping up in Thomas's absence, I mean, it is a different feel.
So you don't think that their designs will generate as much positive buzz?
Well, I hope they do. It's just Thomas had the entire fashion world talking. I mean, when those designs hit the runway, it blew everyone away and the sales backed it. It's a hard act to follow.
That's true, but my grandfather's been doing this forever. And Zende is a great designer, too.
You're right. You're right. I'm probably worrying over nothing. Like, we already don't have enough to worry about.
Ugh. I still can't believe Sheila is out of prison.
This is huge for you. Deacon taking over as the owner of Il Giardino. It's what you always wanted. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. I'm happy for you, too. Somehow, some way, you managed to do it again. You landed on your feet. You swore you'd get out of prison. I thought you were Looney Tunes. I'll admit it. You proved me wrong again.
Well, what did I always tell you, Daddy? Never count Sheila Carter out.
Daddy won't. Never again.
I understand you feeling that way. I really do. I mean, in spite of the despicable things that Thomas has done in his past, he's a very gifted designer. But so are you, Zende. Don't you forget that, all right? Now, as far as hope for the future goes, we've put our heads together. We've come up with some really nice, different directions for the line. I think this collaboration has been a big success, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, Granddad.
Good.
And I appreciate your support, but I still have to wonder how our collection will be received. I'm not Thomas.
I know it's been hard on you, being the outcast of the family.
Yeah. I mean, all I was trying to do was bring my mom and dad back together.
It was a bit more than that.
Yeah, you're right, it was.
But I can also tell that you really love your family.
I do. You know, sometimes I don't play by the same rules, but I think my heart is always in the right place.
I can see both sides.
Well, I'll say it's really nice to know that I have at least one person in my corner.
And it's nice to know that I have someone like Thomas Forrester in my life.
Hey. That's what I'm talking about.
I am sure Sheila thinks she is free to go wherever she pleases. But she will get nowhere near Kelly and Hayes.
Well, I feel the exact same way. Keeping the children safe from that woman is priority number one. Especially now that Kelly and Douglas are spending so much time together.
Yeah, Kelly loves having them over. And she loves going to your place, too.
They're so sweet together. I mean, there's just been a lot of changes in Douglas's life after what Thomas did, so I think him spending extra time with his Aunt Steffi and his cousins is exactly what he needs.
Thomas is my brother. I mean, I love him, but I'm just so disappointed in him. What he's done.
Has he, reached out to you at all or tried to reconnect?
No. He hasn't really been on my mind. I'm way more focused on the threat of Sheila right now.
So are you gonna make any changes here, or are you just going to work on perfecting your signature pie?
Okay, you know what? When the hungry masses are camped out around the corner, you will not be laughing.
Oh, I probably will be.
You won't get a seat. Sheila, you know I can read your mind. I know you're thinking about that alley. What happened that night? Some incredible things.
Yeah. Unfortunate and deeply regrettable. But I'm trying to not dwell on that. I would much rather think of the happy memories I have here. One in particular.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you remember when you closed early and you planned a special night out for me? the world to me. And so does this. I'm coming here to your restaurant now as a totally free woman.
It's pretty cool. But I gotta ask, how'd you do it? And what the hell is going on with you and Spencer?
Oh my goodness, is it really that late?
Why? You have somewhere to be?
I have a Hope for the Future meeting this morning.
You're sitting in on those now?
We're all pitching in these days.
Ah, since I was banished from Forrester, you mean?
Well, Hope's line is in transition. It's a very stressful time, so we're all rallying around her and giving her our support.
She wouldn't need that if I was still around. Hope wouldn't be worrying about a thing if I was still lead designer. That's not ego. And I've proven myself. And everyone knows it.
I will admit, I really do miss Thomas's designs. I mean, he really did capture the essence of Hope for the Future.
And of the woman behind it.
Yes, Thomas was very intuitive, and creatively it was almost as if he knew what I wanted before I even did.
Ladies, are we interrupting?
No, we were actually discussing Hope's line.
Meeting still on?
Yes, but has anyone seen Paris?
No, I thought she might be with you two.
I'm sure she's running late. She'll be here soon.
And speaking of Paris, are things good between you two?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just friends now. It's cool. Anyway, I'm kind of anxious. The reviews, now that Thomas isn't part of the design team, has anyone heard anything yet? Is that it?
Mm-hmm. What's it say?
Don't get me wrong, I am happy for you. I don't condone all the things that you've done, especially in that alley, but I do like seeing you like this.
Not behind bars.
Happy, upbeat. Sheila, you are amazing. You pulled off the impossible. Hell, I'll say it. You know what? You are a freaking genius. An evil genius, but a genius nonetheless. Did you really get Guthrie to take the rap? I mean, you played that guy like a cheap fiddle.
Well, what can I say? Mike has always had a soft spot for me.
Yeah, and you capitalized on it big time, right? Look, playing Guthrie's one thing, but playing Dollar Bill, I mean, that's impressive. So I gotta ask, again, how did you do it?
The Hope for the Future meeting probably already started.
Yeah, well, you're one of Hope's closest friends. I'm sure he'll be fine. Unlike me, who is persona non grata around the hallowed halls of Forrester Creation these days.
You really miss it, don't you? Not being a part of the HFTF team.
Just rub it in a little more, why don't you? You should probably go ahead and get going.
Right. The latest review on the collection designed by Zende and Eric are coming in.
Whoa, that's happening today?
Any minute now.
Ah. I'm interested to see how their designs stack up with mine in the press. Though I'm sure mine will be considered so much better because I'm awesome.
One of the first successful fashion lines touting an environmental/sustainability message, Hope for the Future has always topped itself with each new collection. In fact, it was only a short while ago that this reviewer was effusive in his praise of the line's previous collection, spearheaded by the lead designer Thomas Forrester. In that review, we waxed enthusiastically about how excited we were to see what would come next. In a surprise shakeup, however, the latest styles were imagined from Hope for the Future's #2 designer, Zende Forrester, and Forrester Creations founder, Eric Forrester. After seeing their collection, one thing is obvious. while the new design team shows signs of inspiration, it is a far cry from the artistry and creative innovation under Thomas Forrester.
The reviewer was being polite, but it's clear he doesn't think the collection is nearly as good.
Wow. The reviewer is being kind, but he is ripping them to shreds.
Wow, even after all the hard work Zende and Eric put into it?
I do have all those designs ready to go. I could save the day.
Meaning you may not be the outcast for much longer?
That's right. Hopefully, they'll be calling soon, blowing up my phone and begging me to come back. Huh.
So Hope filled me in. She gave me the skinny how you showed up at Finn and Steffi's, and they were going to call the cops. But then Bill showed up, and he blackmailed them with something so that they wouldn't testify. And then he bribed the judge to drop the rest of the charges. Am I missing anything?
Pretty much covers it.
Huh. I mean, because Bill is an absolute megalomaniac. He doesn't show mercy to anyone, least of all someone like you. Sheila, come on, be honest with me. Fess up. How did you do this? I mean, Bill is one of the wealthiest people in the universe. And what? He takes pity on you? You two are supposedly in a relationship?
We are in a relationship. I'm living with Bill at his estate.
Okay. All right. Yeah, great.
You mean that?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I think he's a world-class jerk, but, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. It means a lot to me.
You know how I feel about you. And you and I, we've been through a lot together. I've put my ass on the line for you more than once. And I think we both know why. Sheila, I gotta ask you. You and Bill, how much are you in love with him? And how much are you using him?